And we've arrived. Mike Wood's free kick, has he still got it?
We've got some chips, double cheeseburger.
We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. oh, what a shot.
Let's get straight into it and rate the ground. Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So today is Tuesday the 11th of July 2023 and today we're back with Doncaster Rovers for another friendly. We've got Boston United versus Doncaster Rovers at the Jakemans Community Stadium in a friendly. So in this video I've got my thoughts pre and post match as well as the actual match footage itself, and at the end we're going to rate the ground. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So starting with the host Boston United, they finished in 15th out of 24th in the National League North last season, which was a bit of a disappointment I suppose because they reached the playoff final the year before where they lost to York City, and a lot of people were thinking they'd make it again and perhaps even get into the National League itself, but bit of a downfall there, and they could have even gone further down. But we're kind of on the edge of the bottom four for a while, and at times we were even in the bottom four, but we managed to pull themselves out of danger and finish in 15th place. Also, we have got a former Rovers player in Martin Woods, who was in the side that beat Leeds United at Wembley. So, yeah, fair few years ago now, but he is still playing, still doing quite a bit of coaching as well, I think, and he finds himself at Boston these days. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he does, seeing if he's still got it, but let's be honest, of course he has. He's a class player, and yeah, looking forward to getting down there and seeing how Boston look. As for Rovers, I've talked about this plenty of times, so I'm not going to go into detail, but we finished in 18th out of 24th in League 2 after an extremely poor season, and this is our second game into pre-season. So in the last game we beat Rossington Main by 3 goals to 1, and it was kind of difficult to take a lot out of that. It was kind of more to get everyone 45 minutes, because we played 2 teams either half, and just get some match play in the legs and a bit of fitness, and just getting used to, like I say, getting used to being back on the pitch and being the actual physical match rather than just training. Well, Rosso gave him a good game, to be fair, and like I say, Rosso didn't have 2 teams. They were doing roll-on, roll-off subs, so they were definitely a bit more tired because, like I say, they didn't have a full second team to bring out in the second half. But yeah, there was a lot of positives to take. Jack Senior I thought looked really good, as well as George Broadbent. I thought he looked good, and Kalea, I thought he were really impressive. Like I say, a good young player who were looking to get out on loan. Could he perhaps be in the squad and be like a sub to bring on, because he's full of energy, and I personally I've really rated him since he started. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he does pre-season and see whether he stays with us or if he goes out on loan. But yeah, really looking forward to this match. It's a new ground for me, ground number 82, the Jakemans Community Stadium. It's pretty new as well, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it looks, and looking forward to seeing Rovers again in pre-season. So anyway, that's enough talking from me. Let's head on down to the Jakemans Community Stadium and see what it's all about. Here we go then, on our way to Boston away. We're road tripping it today, so my girlfriend is going to get to the travel montage for me. So I'll see you when we get to Boston.
And if it's shit, it's my fault.
Yeah, exactly. You heard it first. And we've arrived. New ground number 82, Jakemans Community Stadium of Boston. Okay, thank you. Cheers. We've arrived.
I think there's a beer bar.
Here we go then, just got on the ground, got some chips, double cheeseburger and a bottle of water. Okay, for $7.20, not bad price at all. Food looks really good and the prices are all really good, so let's say our football is as good as their food. And we're underway.
Go on then, right? You need to go better.
Good ball. Oh!
Richard, look at him organising the defence. He's massive. Down with Matthew Boston.
Go on.
Shoot!
Oh. Definitely.
The potential's there.
And I love how passionate he is about it as well. Like he just loves it, doesn't he? Like if we win, he's like laughing on the pitch, dancing around.
Oh, what a shot. Shot right in half up.
Yeah, but like, I'm trying to be positive.
Goal scorer for the Pilgrims in the 7th minute, number 7, Keaton Ward.
Don't worry about corner flag with anyone else.
No, hold on to 1-0 down.
Literally. You might scrape a draw.
Shoot.
Love it.
Oh.
Riley.
Oh. Good effort. And again.
Class is permanent.
Goes 25 to
Go on.
33.
And again. Good ball. Oh. Well, again. That's number 1.
I think Grant McCann likes him, so I think we'll probably see a bit.
Is this type of player? He gets stuck in.
He's just like his father, and I love it more than anything.
I was going to say, I'm not sure if it's always a good thing.
Go on, get up.
Go on, George!
Oh, good save.
It's not my fucking team.
Come on.
I like Joe Verdi when Joe like who's playing.
Go on. Oh, yeah!
Who'd have thought it?
Oh.
Go on!
Go on.
Shoot!
Yeah! We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. Lovely.
You've also got to bear in mind, like, it's getting all the fans behind you is almost the most important thing.
Go on. What a ball.
Oh,
Hello.
oh, I love hello.
John Liner has had a lot to do with that this season, hasn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Go on.
Go on. Go on, have a go. Bit a bit.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, fully there now.
Good ball. What a ball. Go on. Oh, no. Go on. Go on. Go on. On your own. Oh, Donny. Half time. 3-1 at Rovers. So at half time, it was Boston United 1 at Doncaster Rovers 3, and wow, that was so good to watch. It just looks so good to see us actually attacking and playing positive football and just going for it. We pressed them so much going forward. It could have been so much more than 3 goals, to be fair, but it just looks so good. It is probably one of the best I've seen us play since before COVID. I mean, we did concede early on once again, but like after the goal, we just seemed to switch on, and we just absolutely hammered them, to be fair. And that's the thing on the McCann. It's like he said it himself. We're going to concede goals, but we're going to try and score more than the opponent. So, like I say, you might concede 1 or 2, but as long as we're scoring 2, 3, 4, 5, it's we're going to win games. Because, like I say, that were a problem I had with this group of players last year, was that they seemed too tentative to go forward, but just kind of like sat back and hoped that they didn't concede. And if you conceded, you knew that you're more than likely going to lose the game. Whereas in this game so far, and the Rosso game, like I say, we've conceded first and went on to win the Rosso game 3-1, and we're 3-1 up at half time against Boston. So yeah, it's looking really good, really happy at the minute, but we've still got one more half to go, so let's head on back to Boston United and see how the second half went. oh, what a shot. Mike Wood's free kick because he's still got it.
Martin, it's like at Rotherham again.
Nah, he hasn't. Not quite.
No, we literally saw it.
Go on, follow up.
They're at the margin game.
Oh, goal. Goal. Oh. Offside, I think. No. Oh, in the post, I fuck knows what happened there. Oh. Ah.
When Lizzie was saying no, she was like, oh yeah, I'm a dog scooter, yeah, you do know it's bad.
Oh, Jesus. Go on. Go on, have a go, have a go.
Yes.
Good save.
Second.
Well, way off, but I'll take. Go on, Quayle. Hold on. Oh, now he gives it. What? What? Fucking hell.
It's a PS we both.
Oh. Go on. Go on, lad.
On again.
Oh. Shit. Penalty. Got to make it interesting, I suppose.
I'll just save it then.
Go on,
Save
then.
it then.
3-2.
Goal for the Pilgrims in the 89th minute. Number 12, Michael Giassi.
Nearly.
Punch.
Again. One. Come on. Just come on. Anyone? One time.
Good turn.
Give it up on it again.
Hey, full time, 3-2 to Rovers.
Oh, but it's Howard. What's Howard doing?
So at full time, it finished Boston United 2, Doncaster Rovers 3, and that really was a game of two halves. The second half was not that entertaining, to be fair. It really died down after the first half. Like I say, we had a completely different 11 in the second half than we had in the first half, and it kind of showed the difference because against Rosso, I'd say it were kind of 50-50 with the players that are going to start and the fringe players in each half. Whereas this game, I think, pretty much all barring probably a couple of changes were what you'd expect our starting 11 to be in the first half, and then the second half were mainly players who probably aren't going to start. I'd say there might be a few, like Molyneux might start, Jack Senior might start instead of Maxwell sometimes. So yeah, but apart from that, like I say, it mainly be the first half team that you'd imagine would start most of the games. And yeah, Boston didn't create loads, but yeah, it felt like kind of watching us last season, that second half. But like I say, with our first half performance, and like I say, pretty much all of them players are going to be the starting lineup. That doesn't really bother me because, like I say, if you can keep that core squad, and then, like I say, if anyone gets injured, then any of them players can hop in and take their place. I'll be happy with that. Like I say, the squad depth's good now. Shoto can play 2 starting 11s, and the quality that we had in the first half, absolutely phenomenal. And if we can just keep that going through the season, I'll be extremely happy. But yeah, that's another pre-season game ticked off. And like I say, we're going to be doing a rate the ground after every game. So let's get straight into it and rate the ground. So we're going to start off with pre-match. And to be fair, the supporters bar are probably one of the best I can remember going in. Like I said, the ground only opened in 2020. And all the facilities are so modern. The bar were absolutely outstanding. Like it was just beautiful and amazing. And you could tell how like the stadium was only 3 years old because it was so modern in there. So that was lovely. Like I say, the range of beers and sides and all that stuff was really good, and you could also get food in there as well. We didn't. I got food in the concourse, which I'll get onto in a sec, but you could do that. The only negative I'd give for pre-match is the area. There's not a lot to do around the area, so if for some reason we weren't letting away supporters in the supporters club, or you're not that bothered about going in there and you want to check out the area, there's very, very little to do in the area. Like I say, there's a Costa and some other stuff, but not really a lot around it. So that's going to mark it down a bit. But apart from that, like I say, the supporters club area is spot on. So that's really the only thing that's going to mark it down. So overall, I'm going to go for a 4 out of 5 for pre-match. Next up, we've got the catering, and to be fair, it's nothing that really blows you away, but there was nothing really bad to say about it. It was pretty solid in every area, so that's going to score it very high. So the food were good, the chips were good, the burger tasted amazing. It didn't look the best, but it tasted really, really good. Drinks, they weren't the best selection. Like I say, it were cans of Carling, basically, and then like just a few ciders. Not a lot to choose from. Drinks-wise, the costs were really good, all that food. So I got chips, a double cheeseburger, and a bottle of water, and it only cost $7.20, which I thought were really good, because in a lot of places it costs you just like $5.50 for a burger, so can't really complain at them prices at all. And the service were pretty good as well. So, like I say, nothing absolutely outstanding, but it was pretty good in every area. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 for catering. Next up, we've got the ground, and this is a really good ground for National League North level. You can tell it's only 3 years old because the facilities are absolutely superb. We've got a 4th stand on the way, and when that's completed, I think it will be probably a 5-star ground for this level. But until that's been designed, it's nearly 5 stars. I'm going to go 4.5 because, like I say, the facilities are all absolutely fantastic. It's a really nice ground for National League North level. Like I say, once I think we've built that 4th stand, I think that's going to push it up to the 5 mark. Next up, we've got atmosphere, and it's a pre-season friendly game, so there was very little atmosphere, so unfortunately it's going to rank rather low for this. I think we're just over 800 and odd fans there, with just under 200 coming from Donny, so not a lot, like I say, neither set of fans could really create an atmosphere, but that's expected with pre-season, innit? So yeah, I'm going to have to go low, unfortunately, and it's going to be 1.5 out of 5. And finally, I've got overall enjoyment. I had a really good time. Like I say, it's one of the first times I've seen people from Rovers in a very long time, since last season. Like I say, we had Rosso on Saturday, but this feels like kind of like the big first away game, with Rosso being a local team. Didn't really feel like an away game, so this was like the first proper away day of the new season, and it was really good to be back. Like I say, drove down, had a really good time, met loads of people, had a look around the ground. It was a really good day overall. It's not like been the most fun about football, so it's not going to be 5, but it's definitely going to be up there. So I'm going to go with 4.5 out of 5 for overall enjoyment. So this gives Boston United a total score of 18.5, which puts them bang in the middle at the minute in 2nd place, above Wakefield and just below Rossington Main. So we've had a strong start to rate the ground at the minute, with no real bad ones. So let's see if this streak can continue. So that is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you could please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Try and hit 900 subs next, and then it's the big 1,000 mark. So next up on Friday night, we're heading back to Oxford Street, where it's the first time this season we're going to the same ground more than once, and we've got Rossington Main against Stocksbridge Park Steels in another friendly. So until then, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.